Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We got some really sloppy conditions today, and I figured I'd stay close to home, fish something that's relatively close to the boat ramp, just in the event that the rain that's predicted decides to hit sooner rather than later. I can hurry up and make my way back over here and hopefully not have a bad day. But that being said, I don't have much ground to fish, so either way it's going to be a fast day. Hopefully we get lucky and are able to catch some speckled trout to take home for dinner. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let me get out there. Bro, if this is a pinfish, it's gonna be a big one. He's got the head shakes like one. And he's taking some drag. Oh no, it's a nice trout. Oh my gosh. Yeah, baby. Holy moly. I really didn't think it was going to be a trout. Thank you, dear Lord. Now we just got to hope that he's a keeper. Cannot be bigger than 20 inches. It's a male too, it's croaking. Just spit the hook. Nice look. Croaking, huh? All right, let's see if he's gonna keep. It's a big, huge male. Oh my gosh. We get to keep him. One more, and we're gonna have a really nice dinner. 19 inches long. First keeper on the day. Didn't take long at all. Hurry up and dispatch this fella so he doesn't feel any more pain. All right. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. We're at about 8 to 10 feet. And so what I'm doing is just fishing a drop off. I don't know that the fish truly care to be right up against that dock. I mean, I'm sure that they'll feed on some of the bait fish that's there, but they love this drop right here. Oh, we had something. At least it felt like it. Got you. Oh, he just came off. Oh, man. We ain't gonna get that bite again. Most definitely are not gonna get that bite again. Bro. I'm trying to fish here, man. Dude, seriously. You gotta watch out for those guys, because when they get spooked, they tend to take a big old poop, and a bird that big, yeah, you're gonna have some issues. Well, we almost had that fish right there. Okay, let's get away from this dock. We got some fish swimming underneath us. Most likely a bunch of bait, because if they were the big ones, then we would have already at least gotten bit. I'm not gonna say caught one. I would be so full of myself, but to at least get a bite, I don't know what to think. I mean, these past few days, yesterday I went to the jetty, a non-existent bite, and the last time that I went into the marsh, pretty much a non-existent bite. We had to pay our dues by way of time in order to come away with catching something. Today I'm going to count my blessings for being able to have caught a nice sized speckled trout. It's big enough. I'm going to have to get creative with some type of filler as far as trying to make a dinner with it, but it should be enough fish to take home and feed myself and my wife. But as far as what the conditions look like, these high winds, the low chances of rain, the water looks good, everything looks good. I cannot explain why we don't have a bite. I'm actually staring across this body of water, and I can see 2 charter boats that have got their customers in here, so that just tells me that it's pretty like sketchy out there where they normally fish. So they come in here to take refuge. That's my guess. But yeah, it's just really non-existent bite. I don't know that I would do any better with live shrimp or any type of live bait. The pinfish in here are massive, and they will make mincemeat of your bait, so you would just basically be feeding them if you try to bring some live bait in here. Was it nothing? Oh, we had probably a pinfish. Nothing aggravates me more than constantly rebaiting live shrimp, because pinfish love to just attack them. They eat the underside, tear off all their little legs underneath their body, and yeah, it's a mess. That ain't no fun. I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and fish a second time going around and fishing all them docks again. I'm gonna stick with the lure that we caught the speckled trout with. I'm not gonna swap out anymore and keep my fingers crossed. We had a good bite on my first go round. I don't want to get too close, but we should be able to reach the very corner inside there. Let's see if we get lucky. That's close enough. No, just pinfish. You can feel them just nipping at your lure. Now, we had a really nice thump. I just raised the rod tip for some tension and had it on momentarily. I was hoping that we would get lucky again. One more cast for good measure. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get hit, because as soon as the lure started falling, we got smashed. That's why you gotta be ready. That had to have been a pinfish. Man. All right, third cast. Third time's a charm. No, just pinfish. Yeah, these little turds. They're gonna rip the tail off of my lure. I'm gonna turn the motor on, head over to Moody Gardens and see what we can find over there. Dang, bro. That water is high. Oh, I don't know what that was. There we are. Nice bite. Nice bite. Just got to get away from the dock itself. In the meantime, hopefully we don't lose our fish. I don't want to get blown in there. And we're in deep water. There's no way for me to stake my kayak out. I didn't even bring a stake out pole. Oh yes, that is a good trout. There we go. That's the second one I was wanting. Hopefully he's going to be 15. He's going to be right there though for sure. Super close. All right. I don't think this guy's going to make it. I think he's too small. I may not even put him on the board. You know what? He might. I don't know. He's going to be 14, 15, somewhere around there. Oh, and he makes it 15 and a half. That's good enough to go home. All right, buddy, close your mouth completely. Yeah. Yeah, that's good enough. Oh, that was a good bite. Oh. What is that? Oh my gosh, that's a massive pinfish. Wow. I thought we had a nice speckled trout. Gosh. You gotta admire these pinfish. They grow them big. Wow, that was a big, big pinfish. Oh my gosh, they're getting smaller. Please don't ruin my hook. I mean my lure, my plastic. It's my last one, buddy. That's my last plastic. This is not good. Okay, gotta get settle down, bro. Trying to work for you. Oh my gosh, and the wind is starting to blow super hard. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, it's not the strong suit trying to maneuver in confined spaces. Alright, come on. Alright, we did it. Probably gonna make one more cast, see if we can catch something with a little bit of size. They are shrinking. Everyone that I'm catching now, we were getting hit on every cast underneath this dock, and now they're being selective. They probably wised up to my lure, and they don't want to bite anymore. But the winds are just making it a little bit difficult for me to be able to position the kayak in the most like opportune place spot. Let's see if that'll yield something a little bit bigger. We got one more fish to catch, that's it. Something had it. Try to hurry up and get it. Dude, where did I catch? I couldn't even see where the heck that went. That went inside there deep. I'm about to hit this. All right, get off of that. There we go. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, let's get out of here. Stay in the water until I can tend to you. It was fun while it lasted. I'm so used to there being a rod holder on the left-hand side. I really don't like it on the right-hand side. Oh, no, guy, don't go under the seat. There you go. Back inside the water. Let's get out of here. What a day of fishing. This water chop is filthy. It is just downright nasty. That was horrible. That was just absolutely horrible. Yeah, look at that. Just horrible. It bounces back off of the dock and the bulkhead. It looks a lot worse when you're right at water level. Here's what we're gonna do, y'all. I went and found a previous video, season 6, episode 79, where I did some fire roasted poblanos stuffed with the fresh fish, and which is what I got right there, our fillets, and then all the ingredients that this called for. If you're curious about the recipe itself, what I'll do is post it on the channel. So we're gonna start off by preheating the oven to 395 degrees. All right, and then we wanna get our pan fully hot. We'll add a little bit more olive oil to try to get about 1 tablespoon. While we're waiting for that pan to heat up, we'll take and properly grease the bottom of our fish steamer. I'm using coconut oil. Just lightly coat this. Man, it smells so good. And so I'm just gonna evenly coat everything. I wanna make sure that nothing sticks to my dish. First, we're gonna take and add a tablespoon of butter. Just completely melt this down, move it around. Okay, so we're gonna throw in our shallots, and we wanna cook these till they start to look like translucent. They'll start to brown a little bit. It's gonna happen very fast because the pan is pretty much on a medium to medium high heat. The next thing that we're gonna add is our jalapeno. And you wanna do it in this, oh man, I just added the whole jalapeno. I said I was gonna put 3/4 of it because it was very spicy the last time. Well, the last time I cooked it, I think, yeah, it'll help out with that spice because we're gonna put some rice inside this. Next. So what I was saying is you wanna cook it in this order because the shallots will take a little bit longer than the shallots and jalapeno take a little bit longer to start softening up and cooking down than the remainder of our ingredients. Otherwise, you could just add everything all together if you don't mind a little bit of the crunchiness from your vegetables. All right, after the tomatoes go in, we're gonna add our garlic. And that was 7 cloves of garlic. I don't even know if I was telling y'all how much of what I'm putting in here, but again, if you go to the channel itself, I don't know if there's a community tab, but usually you're gonna be able to find posts and stuff like that. And so I'll just take a snapshot of my recipe cards and post them there. You should be able to find that, and you can recreate this dish however you see fit. And then we're gonna add what did I say, about a tablespoon of roughly chopped cilantro, huh? So it's just gonna be a rough estimate. We don't mind cilantro flavor, so just gonna coarsely chop this right here without cutting my fingers. continue stirring this, making sure that it doesn't burn. What do I add next, sweetheart?
It says after all ingredients are softened, cut the heat. Add salt and pepper to taste.
You're gonna salt to taste. If you want to add black pepper, you can do that at this time right now as well. Now we're gonna add a pinch of cumin. About that much right there. I'm not even sure if that's gonna be seen in the shot. Yeah, it is. And so just sprinkle this throughout. Next, we're gonna add our Mexican rice. I'm gonna use 2 cups of it. And get all of that in there. And then just thoroughly mix all of this as well. We're gonna let this sit right here, and now we're gonna turn our attention to the fish. But just pretty much lightly season it. I just heard the oven go off, so couldn't have happened in better timing because we're just about done. After we finish seasoning these guys, I'm gonna cube them up and then place it into our mixture. Yeah, this is gonna be quite a bit of stuffing just for 4 peppers. I probably could have got away with making 2 additional ones. Now, since our pan is hot, it will start to cook the outer portion of our fish, so you wanna make sure that you're pretty fast at this, and that's why you cut the heat kind of early, because you don't want your fish to actually do its cooking in here. It'll dry the fish out, and we don't want that. Just open this fella up and then give a very generous serving of your stuffing. I don't think I'm much of a cook for being able to talk about something the way I do fishing and continue cooking, because my mind is just not that artistic to find something interesting to say. It's like, just say what it is that I'm doing and then do it the remainder of the time. I'm not one of those persons that can talk nonstop, like things just come to mind. Which is, if y'all ever wonder why I always film the prep and use it as B-roll, just showing what I'm doing, that's the main reason. It's just, I just don't know what to say. Man, yeah, I probably could put a lot more in here. We most likely could have done 6 peppers, easy. Yeah, let's see if we can do this. Can we stuff this tiny? This is the smallest pepper of all too, and I'm gonna try to stuff it jam-packed with all this wholesome goodness. Yeah, that's probably more than enough for this bad boy. I mean, he is stuffed. That's like properly stuffed right there. Try to go down with it. All right, get in there, buddy. Hold your filling. Gosh, that is properly stuffed. All right, we'll take the remainder of it and then just top off the this guy. And there we go. 4 stuffed poblano peppers, and the dish is nearly ready to go. We're just gonna, let me just show y'all what we're gonna do. Here's that street corn that I was telling y'all about. That's what it looks like right there. This is pre-made food from our local grocer. And what we wanna do is take and fill all that dead space inside there. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. So we're just trying to work with this. This is by no means a part of the actual fish recipe. This is just like a side that we felt like we could have with the dish. So we're just trying to squeeze this stuff wherever it is that we can. You know what? I don't know if this was meant to be eaten cold, or can you heat it up? Because this has, yeah, we're hoping that you can heat this up, because it's got cheese inside it. I don't know if it's like feta. It tasted like feta because I tasted this, and hopefully it's not feta. They would use, yeah, I don't think so. Like cojita, something like that. And that's pretty much it. We're on a home stretch. And this again is the reason why we pre-seasoned our fish dish with that coconut oil, because we don't want any of these cheeses sticking to it.
Do you put the cheese on it now? Or?
No, afterwards. Okay. Well, that looks really darn good, doesn't it? If y'all could smell this. So we're gonna cover this, and now we take it over to the oven. Place that into the center. Let's start our timer for 20 minutes. Quickly check on our dish. Oh man, looks good. And this is where we add our 4 Mexican cheese or 4 cheese Mexican. You just top it. And we'll put our lid back on. And we'll finish cooking it for the remainder of the time. All right, we're gonna add a little bit more time back to this since it took a little while to get it out. 5 more minutes. Our dish is ready. Oh, look at that. That looks really good.
Cheese is nice.
It sure is. And I mean, just feel free to pick at whatever you want. If y'all are wondering why we're using plasticware, it's because we don't want to ruin the, I don't know what coating, like the glaze, the clear coat on our porcelain steamer.
Not too spicy.
No? Mm-mm. That jalapeno must have been mild. Nice. It didn't even stick to our dish as well. Yeah, that jalapeno was not spicy at all, and we used the whole darn thing too. It's just like luck of the draw.
Sometimes they're really hot. And
sometimes
they're not.
Some are super hot, sometimes they're not.
It's a little spicy. Like the after you bite it and it sits for a minute, but it's not like spicy to where you can't eat it.
This is,
or enjoy it.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
You definitely have to fire roast the peppers to get that skin off, because otherwise it would be really.
It would be hard to cut it.
And it'd probably be crunchy.
Yeah, don't take the shortcut and not fire roast your poblano peppers. That's the only way. Like if you're gonna do stuffed peppers, you gotta get that skin off of them and you gotta take the seeds out. Just fire roast it. It takes about 20 minutes maybe, if that. But it makes a world of difference.
Are poblano peppers spicy?
I don't
know.
know.
The seeds, I've never eaten one.
I haven't tasted them. I'm pretty sure they have a little bit of spice. Who knows? Man, this is good.
Very good lunch, though.
Yeah, most definitely. Stick around to the end of the video if you want to make this blackberry drink.
Does it taste sweet?
No, I think they, I mean, I don't know. We'd have to check. This stuff is hot. Not hot, but it's spicy enough because I'm starting to sweat. My nose is starting to run too. One jalapeno will do you good. If you enjoyed our video, don't forget to click that thumbs up button. As far as the new kayak, it's hanging in there, rolling with the punches. We had high winds, and I think that's the Achilles heel of any kayak, because if you have a pedal drive, I'm talking strictly pedal drives, not like a trolling motor or anything like that, because you have the spot lock technology with most trolling motors now. and you can anchor yourself in place. But for those of y'all that are just hoofing it with the pedal drive, it's going to be difficult for you to stay on point and fish structure. You're going to be moving all over the place, so you got to watch out for that. But aside of that, there's a lot to like about the new watercraft. The accessorizing it to suit your needs and like what you like to do and how you like to fish. Things being in a certain place, that's gonna help you out because of the gear tracks that it's got. So that's a plus. And yeah, just a lot more to like about that kayak. And I'm sure with each future trip that we go on it, each future trip that we take on that kayak, a lot more will be exposed, good and bad. One of the bad things that I've noticed so far is the amount of water that's accumulating in there. And I don't take a lot of gear out there, but water is building up inside the cockpit and also the tank well. So we'll see if there's anything that I can do about that. Maybe put some scuppers, the one-way scuppers, where it allows water to drain out, but it doesn't let it come in from the scupper holes, because that's where it's coming from. We'll see if we can remedy that on a future trip. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to click that thumbs up button. All the gear that we use, almost all of it, is going to be linked in my video description down below. So clicking on those links, if you go to Amazon and you make a purchase, then we do earn a commission. So we really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. I love each and every one of y'all. Until next time, tight lines, everyone. To make the blackberry drink, you're gonna take and squeeze 1 lemon. Hopefully you're gonna be able to get an ounce of juice from it, which we got lucky, and that's exactly what we have. A little over 1 ounce right here. The recipe is gonna call for 1 ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Then we're gonna take and get 2 ounces, no wait, 1.5 ounces of fresh squeezed orange juice. It's 3/4 of an ounce. Yeah, let me back up and let y'all know. We're making 2 cocktails, so everything is doubled. So I should just probably tell them in like, for 1 cocktail. You take 1/2 ounce of fresh lemon juice. You take 3/4 of an ounce of fresh orange juice. And then you take 3/4 of an ounce of fresh cranberry juice. But for us, it's 1.5 ounces since we're making 2. And then we take 3/4 of an ounce of blackberry syrup.
Did you only put 3/4 of an ounce, or did you double it?
I doubled it, but I'm trying to let them know. Yeah, I'm throwing myself off and then possibly them off. So I think it's just best moving forward. We just, yeah, we throw out the.
How much of that for 1?
This is gonna be 2 ounces of vodka. You're gonna take a fresh blackberry, 1 per cocktail, being that we have 2 cocktails that we're making in 1 shot. I'm gonna throw 2 blackberries in it, and then you can garnish it with the blackberry itself. Fill your shaker with ice. Fill your glasses with ice. Close that, and then just shake. Once your shaker is very cold to touch and it starts to burn your hands, that's when you stop. You want to make sure that you do it vigorously so that you can separate all these little pieces of the blackberry from the actual berry. And then you just pour. There's no need to strain because you want all of the bits of blackberry to go into your drink. These are some strong blackberries. We'll just garnish it. And cheers. That is delightful.